On the mat host tonight, Barry Holland, along with pro wrestling personality and expert, Steve Rickard. And we've got the big one in this program of World Pro Wrestling from the Pacific. Highlight of the year, the Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship between Steve Rickard and Larry O'Day. But be sure to stay with us for that one. First of all, though, we're going to go into the ring with Rip Morgan fighting it out against Peter Lauder.
Morgan and Lauder lock up referees hold and side headlock by Morgan. Lauder knocked the canvas. And again with a heavy shoulder smash from the rugby player Rip Morgan. Slam.
Certainly a lot of movement around the ring already. These two building up the atmosphere for the big Commonwealth title match coming up.
Lauder holding on the arm. Morgan on the ground. Lauder still holding in there. There's a lot to fight against with this, the size and the strength of Rip Morgan.
Crowd saying to Rip Morgan they would like some action.
Japanese arm twist. Counter by Lauder.
Well, at this stage, Steve, they seem pretty evenly matched, these two.
Yes, it seems to be the match is going back and forth. I thought the size and the strength of Morgan Barry would have taken over already, but no, Lauder seems to be holding his own, and he's taken Morgan down in an arm roll.
You think that'll probably show in the end?
Well, as I say, I thought it would have shown right from the outset of this match, but it seems that Lauder took hold of that arm and he's held on, and of course, if he stays in position, well, he just may prove that he is the man to cope with this big Rip Morgan. Side headlock. And there's that heavy arm of Morgan, knocks Lauder to the canvas. Knee. Experience showing up a little already.
Yeah.
Lauder taken up with a heavy slam.
That is him. Out of two.
Lauder with a inside wrist lock. Trying to come back into the match. It is the strength of Rip Morgan as he throws Lauder away from him. Referee warning Morgan.
Well, we now have Rip Morgan to the fore, as expected a little earlier. But Lauder's on the ropes. He's hanging on to those ropes.
Another heavy forearm. Flying mare takes Lauder to the mat, canvas. Morgan drags Lauder to his feet.
Well, just seems to be playing with Lauder at the moment, Steve.
Well, this is the size of Morgan. I think it's too much for Peter Lauder, and I thought it would have shown up earlier than it did. But Lauder did stay in there, but now Morgan seems to be just taken over, and he's staying in there with Lauder. And oh, and there's a beauty as Lauder moves away, and Morgan hits his shoulder. Lauder takes the arm again. Seems to be just trying to force Morgan to canvas. Well, the sheer brute strength. Morgan back to his feet.
Well, it was a nice little break for Peter Lauder to be able to get over Rip Morgan, but they have to break there.
The referee calling for a break as Lauder drags the arm of Morgan around the ropes, but Morgan doesn't look. Oops, I can say Morgan doesn't look as if he's going to put up with too much of this, as he was. In again. It's a side suplex to take Lauder over. Count of two only.
Lauder seemed to go down heavily on the shoulder too that time.
Lauder back to the ropes again. showing mare. Face lock applied by Rip Morgan. Oh, foot, and Morgan hits the canvas. Morgan, heavy. He looks to be going for a body slam, but he brought him down the drive into the shoulder into his leg, and it was a fall, count of 3, and a fall to Rip Morgan.
So Rip Morgan gets himself his expected win. Stay with us, though. We'll be back in just a moment with the Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship. Well, Larry O'Day from Australia has been loud-mouthing around the wrestling world that Steve Rickard's been picking his title defences and avoiding people like Larry O'Day. Well, this time his loud-mouthing might just have got him into a little bit of trouble, though, because it's showdown time for O'Day and Steve. At stake, the Commonwealth belt. So, to their corners, the champion Steve Rickard and the challenger Larry O'Day. Nothing like a Commonwealth title match. Here it is then. Steve Rickard just takes the Commonwealth belt off. Hopefully he can keep it in his corner. That's certainly what he'll be hoping for anyway. Larry O'Day will certainly be hoping to grab it for his corner. They dance around, sizing each other up first of all. This should be a beauty between these two. A lot of aggro exists between these two. I would think particularly after last week's effort there, when O'Day defended the TV belt against Tony Rickard. Arm work here. He's got him really locked in the arm there. Has Larry O'Day on Steve Rickard. Steve will endeavour to get up on his feet if he can. Get around a show of strength there between the both of them. But Larry O'Day getting that one, but Rickard able to get on his knees, and they're on the ropes. Rickard gets it going. Lovely counter twist O'Day right round. Crowd love that one. I think at the initial stages of this one we can see things pretty evenly matched. Well, it looks as though O'Day was having a go at the hair there. Referee Dennis Bellamy looking at this is the arm bar as Steve Rickard on Larry O'Day. Referee just looking to see where those shoulders are. Only one on the ground though as O'Day tries to counter here. See, Steve's got that arm right over his leg. You can see Ripper Collins there in the background. He's in O'Day's corner. There he is. I hope we don't have a repeat of what happened last week, though. And then he manages to keep his cool and stay out of the ring. Commonwealth title match. They've played it tight so far. As O'Day tries to get out, he's managed to get himself out of the hold, and Steve Rickard with the break across the face of Rickard. Heavy fist to the chest by Rickard. Another one there on Larry O'Day. Getting that little, that'll get him nasty. That'll get him nasty. Well, there's the Larry O'Day fans screaming out for their hero. Wild colonial boy, Larry O'Day. Steve Rickard, the Commonwealth title holder. Now, here's an interesting one. As he throws Rickard around and gets that leg right over the top. Nice work. And his turn to work on the left arm of Steve Rickard this time. Well, he's got his leg underneath the shoulders of Rickard, though. That'll stop any chance of Rickard's shoulders going to the mat. Remember, it's the first fall is the winner. Well, Rickard's on his, just about on his feet. If he can do that, we'll expect to see something here as he just completely turns tables on Larry O'Day. Now Ripper Collins giving some instructions out. He's got his head through the ropes. Dennis Bellamy making sure he doesn't get in. In fact, I think he was up on the side of the ring there. I really do hope, as I said, that he can keep himself out of the ring, and let's have a true championship fight between these two great fighters. Rickard on his feet. Now O'Day on his feet. What will happen now? He might get to work on the ropes. Off comes Rickard. Heavy shoulder slam into. And a nice arm drag by Rickard. Body slam on O'Day. O'Day's getting the treatment. And a hip toss by Rickard. And the arm bar goes on again. Larry O'Day got a series of throws there as Steve Rickard comes back and works on that left arm of Larry O'Day.
That's the one thing I hate about that Rickard. He knows his wrestling. You think you've got him and he comes up with something else. But a handful of knuckles will change his mind on that, I can guarantee you that. What's your name again, Barry what?
Holland.
You tell him I said I'm going to give him a handful of knuckles.
Well, there's the comment from Ripper Collins. He's getting himself a bit warmed up outside the ring. Now he's doing a lot of talking there. Watch Rickard, he's saying to Larry O'Day. Well, that's what Ripper Collins thinks. And I just hate to think what's going to happen the next time Rickard and Collins get together in the ring. An interesting situation here. A real play of strength as O'Day comes back and throws that fist into Rickard. Another one there. O'Day ramming Rickard's head into the mat. And another one. Larry O'Day, it's rough and it's tough, as you can see here in this Commonwealth title match. Into the turnbuckle goes O'Day. A nice arm drag by Steve Rickard to put O'Day down once again. Just wondering whether... hello, there's Tony Rickard there. Tony Rickard, still the injury showing there from last week's match. But he got gouged by Ripper Collins. Steve Rickard working on both the arms of Larry O'Day. Crowd yelling to their heroes as we go through this Commonwealth title match. Tony Rickard, the side of the ring, yelling out for his dad. Come on, Dad. Interesting here, O'Day just might be getting the ascendancy. Well, they're broken. O'Day coming back. Rickard will have to get to his feet. Heavy fist to the face. Heavy fist to the chest by O'Day. Another one to the stomach. And in goes the shoulder as Rickard gets back into the turnbuckle. Nice throw by O'Day. He's wild. Larry O'Day with the legs locked around Rickard. You can't quite see what he's doing there to Rickard's face and throat, but Dennis Bellamy, referee, is watching very closely. First fall wins the match. Fist at the chest. You know, times is a great show of strength between these two. Rickard's got to try and part those feet. What was that?
Partner knows this wrestling too, and then that's a nice legal hold in a forearm smash. Isn't it exciting when you can see great wrestling like this on your channel down here? Isn't it wonderful? I'm telling you, this is a great match in there. And that O'Day has got this Steve Rickard right where he wants him. I told you it's going to get hot down here, and things are really warming up, and I'm telling that right now.
Right, you reckon O'Day's on top, Ripper. All right. Ripper Collins. Well, he should know his stuff. He's fought the best. Now he's back at the side of the ring yelling and screaming again as O'Day works on Rickard. He's got that hand right on the chin there, but Rickard's managed to skew himself around, and even though O'Day's still got the legs around him, you see a heavy fist coming to the chest there. Now Rickard's had enough. Another fist to the chest. He holds that chin back of O'Day on that, and O'Day has released him. Heavy to the turnbuckle. I think both these two are now realizing they're in a fight. Rickard saying, come on. Heavy fist to the throat and the chest of Larry O'Day. Another heavy fist to the chest and to the chin. That puts O'Day down on the canvas. Crowd are loving this one. O'Day a little woozy there, getting up on his feet. Thrown into the ropes by Rickard, and it's the sleeper.
First one, it goes to the fifth. It's Rickard because he can't take it.
What?
He can't take it when he's in there with a good wrestler. He can't take it. He's going to the fifth.
He's got the sleeper going on, Ripper. Sleeper's got her on the ropes, though. He'll have to break. And Collins throws in a fist. O'Day rolls out of the ring. Well, a Commonwealth title match. Day out of the ring. Quick massage from Ripper Collins. Get back in there, says Rickard. Well, all pretty well of being out of the ring, but I think that Steve would rather have him back in the ring and hold the title by a decent fall. I think that Rickard will bring him in here. Oh. Count of two. I think you're noticing the way they're getting up there. They're both wearing down a little. Ripper Collins, his hands in the air. O'Day and Rickard must be getting in the closing stages of this Commonwealth title match. Will want to fall soon. Nice up and under from the leg, the thigh of Larry O'Day. He hasn't done many of his up and unders with the arm tonight. Now got Rickard down. The knee comes up to the head of O'Day. As O'Day tightens. He's got to get those shoulders of Rickard on the ground. Dennis Bellamy looking closely. Can O'Day do it from here? He's got to get that other shoulder down. He's got to get them both down at the same time. Rickard can get around and get on his knees. At least an upper. Oh, hits. That's good work by Rickard. He flips him over at cradle. And will go for the fall. Well, a nice turnaround. Rickard has O'Day down and to try to pin those shoulders to the ground. Maybe we'll see O'Day do the same thing. Well, they're keeping things tight at the moment. I can understand that. I bet you can too after the action that we've seen from these two around the ring. They can get a bit of their wind back. Well, the break had to come anyway. O'Day was on the ropes, had touched the ropes. Commonwealth title match. Steve Rickard, the holder. Larry O'Day, the challenger. Well, a little feigning going on there. Cut that out, says Larry O'Day. He doesn't like that. He's come over the ring here. Stalking like a panther at the moment. Ooh. Little fist there, O'Day. Tickled him up a fraction. Like limbering up for a boxing match here. Who's going first? Both grip each other. Rickard in the turnbuckle. He'll go. Oh! Nice little slip away by Rickard for him to put the fist into the chest. And another one. O'Day on the ropes. And over! Rickard going for the fall. Count of two. More fists coming out. I think the referee's just asking Rickard to watch that fist. Get O'Day off the ropes if he can. Little leg lock. Another show of strength here if O'Day can just throw that foot up. Steve saying to Larry O'Day, come on, come on. Come on, you give in. Get his foot in the arch and check that shoulder on the ground. There's Rickard Collins yelling out instructions to Larry O'Day. Seemed to work. Heavy fist to the back of Steve Rickard. Is this the break that O'Day needs to win the match? Is this the break? Throws Rickard over. Heavy one, heavy shoulder and elbow to the chest of Steve Rickard, and looks as though he felt that one, and there's another. The applause coming in from Rickard Collins inside the ring. There's the two, but hold on. I think Rickard had his foot on the rope. He had his foot on the rope, and look out. There's the cradle. The cradle, and Rickard holds the cradle. I think O'Day thought for one moment that he had won the match, but no, Rickard came back, put the cradle on, and the Commonwealth title stays with Steve Rickard. Now, it was here that Larry O'Day seemed to be getting some ascendancy in the match. He came down heavily with that elbow on Steve Rickard. Got on his feet and did it once again. Rickard looking as though he couldn't get off the mat, so down went O'Day for the fall and got, notice just the count of two. Rickard's foot, in fact, was on the rope. O'Day thought he had won, but back came Rickard and gets the cradle on O'Day and gets the count of three to hold the Commonwealth title. Larry O'Day has so very nearly had it.
Listen, Barry, you know yourself, what we need here is an international referee, not some damn sheep herder who makes sure that it's always a hometown decision. I heard the three. I heard the three, and I thought I won the Commonwealth title. That was damn well cheating. I wouldn't take it. How could I see his foot on the rope? Barry, don't be so ridiculous. Do you see a ball go through the post when you got your head in the scrum? Now, don't be so ridiculous. I didn't see the damn ropes. Rickard Collins was yelling to me, you've got him. The referee! And then he counts me out immediately afterwards when I'm not ready. They need an international referee, that's all I can say. Someone who doesn't give damn New Zealand a seat.
Rickard Collins,
Well, I can tell you something right now. The war has just begun as far as I'm concerned with the Rickard family. We are the Australasian Tag Team Champions, O'Day and myself. And Rickard is saying he wasn't invited. Big deal. Who cares whether he was invited or not? The tournament was held with people from all over the world, and O'Day and I won it. We are the Australasian Tag Team Champions. Just because somebody wrote a book about him here, and the El Matador restaurant named a steak after Steve Rickard, I'm going to add one to that myself. A tombstone when I put you in the ground, because the war has just started, and I'm a long way from being finished with the Rickard family and New Zealand, and you can put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Well, there we are. Some harsh words from those two. They are the tag team champions, the Australasian tag team champions, and they will be getting their chance, in fact, in a couple of weeks' time to have a go at Tony and Steve Rickard. Well, that's it from our World Pro Wrestling for this program. Join Steve and me next time.